Mr. Szabo, you may proceed. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Chairman Denham, Ranking Member Brown, and members of the subcommittee. Appreciate the opportunity to testify. The Passenger Rail Investment and Improvement Act and the Rail Safety Improvement Act, both passed in 2008, were bipartisan, game-changing pieces of legislation. 2012 was the safest year in railroading history. Amtrak's on-time performance, its ridership, and its revenues are now at all-time highs, and the freight rail industry has never been stronger. Today, 6,000 corridor miles are being improved, 40 stations are being upgraded, hundreds of new passenger cars and locomotives are being procured, and states are completing more than 100 different environmental, engineering, and planning projects. But we still have a long way to go to make up for decades of underinvestment in rail and be ready for the challenges ahead. Soon America's transportation network will need to move 100 million additional people and 4 billion more tons of freight annually, and it will need to do it safely, reliably, and efficiently. Our airports and highways are stretched to their limits. Congestion costs our economy more than $120 billion per year. Rail is the clear mode of opportunity. It's extremely safe, cost-effective, and the least oil-reliant, most environmentally friendly mode to move people and freight. Citizens are showing us the way. Recent studies by U.S. PIRG and the Frontier Group have painted a clear picture of Americans' shifting travel habits. In 2011, the average American drove 6% fewer miles than in 2004. In just 10 years, Amtrak's ridership is up more than 40% and growing faster than any other mode of travel. Population growth, mobility challenges, shifting travel patterns, these are the reasons why it's essential for us to work together to provide rail with a sustained source of funding that will put it on par with other modes. The 5-year, $40 billion rail reauthorization proposed in our fiscal year 2014 budget builds on the core principles of our previous authorizations. And we propose to fund our budget with a new rail account within the Transportation Trust Fund. Our vision is for a national high-performance rail system that builds on today's progress, enhancing the nation's rail system by addressing safety concerns, by providing funding for passenger and freight rail improvements, and by promoting strong planning. Our vision is a state of good repair for Amtrak, improving safety, efficiency, and reliability. With your support, we can develop new passenger rail services and substantially upgrade existing corridors. And we can fund freight rail projects critical to our nation's economic competitiveness, including ones to improve safety by eliminating or upgrading public highway rail grade crossings. We envision a world-leading domestic rail industry, and we will manage our investments through a transparent process. 4 years ago, when we started our high-speed and intercity passenger rail program, FRA evaluated nearly 500 applications submitted by 39 states, the District of Columbia, and Amtrak. The applications requested more than 7 times the available funding, illustrating the enormous pent-up demand. And in the past 4 years, the pipeline of rail projects has only grown stronger. Making large-scale investments on a year-to-year basis is both difficult and inefficient. No rail system in the world has ever been successfully planned and developed in this fashion. Funding predictability is a necessity to empower our partners, the states, local governments, and the private sector, so they can plan for and invest in the rail network our economy needs and our people deserve. So now is the time for a new bipartisan, game-changing vision for American rail, and we look forward to working with you to make it happen. Thank you very much.